What's good, everybody? Welcome back. You got Jada.
I'm Kai.
Liz. Dance break.
I'm already distracted.
And last but not least,
yes, me, Camille.
you can't forget
Back to
Camille.
Liz.
Hold on. We haven't done this in a while, so hold on. Just bear with us. Let us. We are calling all boss babayas and creative kabayan
to redefine what it means to be Tita.
It feels so good to hear that.
I haven't heard that in so long.
So good.
My gosh.
It's so good to take a Tita break with you.
Yes.
And while we have your attention, put Liz on the screen. And now, Liz, just point to the bottom of the screen. Tell me, these people need to like and subscribe. There you go.
Yes, let's go.
Like, subscribe, follow, share. You know the drill. Just take a little second. 1, 2, okay.
Thank you so much.
Love that. Yes, guys.
Oh, ladies, we are back.
Yes, we
Everybody in this
Feels
room is
good to be
giggle,
back.
okay? We are so excited. Oh,
So good.
we got to do the Filipino phrase of the day.
Oh.
Yes.
Kai, you do the honors.
Walang biro.
Walang biro. Walang biro, which means?
Walang biro means no joke. Little history. It's something that me and my mom always say to each other. Especially when she's telling me something and I'm like, stop, for real? And she'll always say, walang biro.
Walang biro.
Oh, okay.
Walang biro.
No
Walang
joke.
biro.
Like, for real. Walang biro.
Often
Like
used
for real.
Like, for
Exactly.
real.
Yeah.
For real, for
Okay.
real.
Good.
It's a good one.
Ooh, I like that one.
Ang
Because I
ganda
usually
mo.
say like Santo Nino or like
Right.
talaga or
Yes.
like, you know, but like never
yeah.
walang biro. Like I really
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that to
That's the
add
first
to
time
And you
that.
get to roll that R a little
Yeah.
bit.
Biro.
Walang
Biro.
Right?
Relo. Remember from Selena?
Having Liz's laugh alone is making me like...
I don't know if I'm gonna get through this episode.
We said, we're like, how are we going to
get through
do
this?
it?
So good.
Chicken nut bread. Oh, gosh.
Oh, man. But
Okay.
yes,
Focus.
Yes.
focus. We're going to do typical, Tita Salita style episode for y'all, but we got Liz with us. What's
Going on with everything.
how is everybody? Let's do that. What's the pulse check? How's everyone doing? Guy.
Let's start on that side.
Start on that side of the room. Yeah.
How are we doing?
How's
it going?
I get to sit beside Liz today. So I'm doing divine.
Yes.
Other than that, a shout out all my family that's down here from the
Yes.
Philippines and
Hi,
California.
family. Hello, Pamelia.
And I had my big annual family reunion on the weekend. So shout out all you guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm doing great.
Well, I'm very happy to be back with my girls, the Titas, and I'm just like living here right now. That's it. That's what I want to do right now.
Present.
Yes.
In the
just be
moment.
here with you guys.
Yeah, what did I even do over the weekend? Sometimes I don't remember what I did yesterday, honestly.
I feel
No, weekend was good. Yeah, I just worked. Oh, I went to go see Wizard of Oz in the park.
Oh.
So it's TOPS, Toronto Outdoor Picture Show.
Oh,
so they
cool.
do programming. They just celebrated their 15-year anniversary last Thursday. It's really great. Their theme this year is coming of age. So go check them out. They will show a short film and then they do the actual film. They just did Clueless last night. I know, if it wasn't a weekday, trust me, I would have been there. I would have rolling with the homies,
Yeah,
with the whole
I know Brittany
Rest in
Murphy.
peace, Brittany Murphy. Yes.
R.I.P.
And apparently they're gonna do a vote for the last movie of the season. 10 Things I Hate About You. So best believe I'm definitely voting that one. But there's a
love
bunch
that
of
one.
other options as well. And they have 3 parks that they do it out of. The one I went to was at Fort York. But yeah, no, definitely check it out. It's free.
That sounds super
So you just
cool.
RSVP. You can roll up
with your benig.
with your bare benigs.
Have a picnic.
Bare benigs all over the park. You can
that
bring your
sounds
own
so fun.
food. Yeah. And even if you show up, you just get your wristband. You can come back after. And then they start when it's nightfall, which is usually around 9 o'clock now. But
Romantic.
It's giving picnic vibes.
It
it's
is.
so nice. It's so nice.
love
So
Somewhere
yeah,
under
definitely
the
go check them out.
stars.
Yes.
I love that.
Camille, how
Take
are
it
you
away.
doing?
Oh, Christ rules everything around
Hey,
me.
hey, trademark by
Trademark
Camille, I
word
swear.
by Camille.
Do not take it. It's her idea.
It's Camille's.
It's Camille merch, okay?
Guys, I am really just living in the Lord's love. That's it. That's
I
it.
love
and
that.
He brought us here together today.
Yes,
So I
what a
just
great
wanna
reminder.
Shout out to the Lord, our Lord and Savior
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for
Period.
putting us together today.
Let's go.
That's it. That's all. I'm just really living in this love right now.
I
so.
love
Yeah. You don't want to miss today's episode, so make sure if you need to go take your break, but come right on back.
God is good.
All
Yes,
the
all the
time.
All the time. Welcome back. And before we continue with the episode, there is a very special karaoke song that we're all going to sing together.
Yes.
She's going to hate this. We're going to love this. All together now. Happy birthday to you, Camille. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Camille. AKA OC. Happy birthday to you.
Work with her.
Oh, that was great.
Our president.
you.
Our president.
Celebrating another year,
Guys,
another trip around the
Our
sun.
president, our ate,
Oh
our
my goodness.
big
It really is our
kahuna.
ate.
Ironically, because I am the youngest one.
I know. I literally think that all the time. Like, there's just moments where she totally like ates us, or I'm like just in awe of her ate amazingness, and I'm like,
Moments. It's like, that
Gosh.
and she's the youngest out of her group.
That's so funny.
is she though? Because do we know her age?
Oh, this is true.
Her age changes.
I round up. I don't know.
How does it feel? How
how
are
are
you
you
feeling?
feeling?
Oh my! I mean, it feels great. As you know, I feel like it's a blessing to age. I honestly, I don't think I'm gonna know. I know you guys are seeing this probably like on a Thursday or a Friday, but my birthday is tomorrow, the 19th, or depending on when you're watching
gonna
it
see
today.
it tomorrow or
I think
Friday.
when I wake up, I'll probably feel it more. Right now, I'm kind of not feeling anything. Like I'm just kind of feeling like myself.
Are you
feeling
excited
really
to
calm.
be turning another year? And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
love
am
that.
excited to turn another year older. I don't know. I think it's just like every year kind of reveals something. Last year it was gastrointestinal problems.
Love getting older.
We keep it real. Tita Salita.
This year we don't know. I have no
It's a
idea. We're
surprise.
36. Yeah.
It's a
Exactly.
Yeah, so we'll see what this year
That's
has
so
in
funny.
store.
I
But
love my
I'm
friends.
excited. It's a blessing, and I welcome it with open arms. This is kind of the only version of a surprise that I like. So, yeah, I trust God with this
Nice.
plan for my life.
any plans?
Well, you know, it is Filipino Heritage Month, so it's a busy month. This Saturday, we are going to be at Joke Long.
Hey,
Right.
yeah. Make sure you get your tickets. Come say hi to the
Yes,
Titas.
please.
We'd love to see y'all.
Saturday, I'm going to be at the Scarborough Shooting Stars
same.
game.
Oh yeah,
right?
a little bit of basketball.
I don't know. Like I have some things. I really just want to do dinner with my husband and just like maybe fall asleep in the grass in my backyard or something.
love
Like,
that.
You know, I want to slow it down. I really like just spending time in nature. So probably just that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love.
Well, we're looking forward to celebrating you
Yes.
with our favorite hobby together.
Eating and singing.
Yeah.
You think we're joking? We literally have an ongoing list of songs that we have yet to
They are
sing
adding
together.
to the list. No, but we get to eat at Camille's gonna put us on to some Nigerian food.
I'm
is the
so
restaurant?
excited. It's gonna be my first time ever.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for you
At that
guys. It's
spot.
called Nigerian Palace. It's actually so like it's been difficult to find Nigerian restaurants in Scarborough. Like they kind of like come up and then they don't stick around for that long. So this is one of the newer ones that I started going to because the one that I was going to for a while closed down. So yeah, no, it's close. It's the closest that I've ever lived to that's ever been
Nice.
to
Yeah.
me. Like it's at Warden and Lawrence area.
we love that
so
for
it's quite
you.
close.
Yeah.
In a plaza, very accessible. And I love that every time I go in, there's like multiple. There's just different types of people there. Like there's no, I don't often see Nigerians. I see them sometimes, but I see like Chinese people, white people, like Middle Eastern people. It's fantastic. So I really am so excited
Yeah.
for you
The
guys.
beauty
to
of
try
we
it.
love our
Yeah.
eats. Yeah.
so
My
excited.
grandparents loved Nigerian food, and I don't really see a lot of Filipinos eating it because it's just not a popular cuisine like that. So I'm really excited for you guys to try. I think you'll really enjoy the flavor
We're so
profile.
I'm super
We are
stoked.
celebrating you with your food, girl.
Yes. Also, long time
yes,
coming.
yes.
I feel
Yeah,
like
we've been
talking
about it for a
about
it.
while.
From
Yeah.
episode 1, we talked about it. From our pilot episode, you
Actually,
told
yeah.
us about your original spot.
That's true.
Because you were
that's
like,
right.
I think the question was, what is your favorite spots in Scarborough?
Yes.
And that was the spot you were
Yes.
talking about.
Nigerian.
Yes.
So full circle
your
moment.
memory. Sorry.
I know, right? She's
Like-
like episode, season, and like
Right?
exactly.
And she's like, and
Do you
were
wanna know what
wearing
they were
this.
wearing? I can tell you.
I'm like, how do you do this?
So funny.
I don't know.
That's why I need my calendar. I don't remember what I did
I can't
yesterday.
remember too.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh.
But enough about me. What do we have going on in pop
But I
culture?
love
and
talking about
entertainment?
you.
So funny.
Enough. No,
Enough is enough.
So funny.
Okay, fine.
oh man. Okay. So guys, I always like knowing what's new with like AI and things like that. So I saw some like fun tricks as to like what do you guys use AI for? Or like ChatGPT. I
Yeah,
feel like that's the main one
ChatGPT.
that I use.
Yeah. I don't know.
Captions.
Yeah, captions.
Captions,
copies.
emails,
Yeah.
Emails.
Create
or
images.
like taking my email and formulating it.
Yeah.
meeting notes.
I make
Yeah.
a lot of manuals. So I just made a corporate tax manual.
Oh, there you go.
for my-
Classic Camille.
Actually, also, I made a travel to-do list.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
yeah.
Okay, that's
yeah,
a fun one.
packing list.
Yes.
They're really good at getting that situated.
That's awesome.
Do you how do you use it in real estate world? Oh, well, aside from manuals, maybe like
Honestly, it's mostly the manuals.
manuals,
like,
yeah.
Because in real estate, you are an entrepreneur, so you can do things like you could become a sole prop, you can be a partnership, you can be a corporation. I am a corporation. I've had my corporation for some time, so I just real estate is just a little bit of a different cash flow and whatever else. So I just created a new manual for that
Of course you do.
with some just different things.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then but I also use it. So for example, like I like to give people materials. So I was just talking to a commercial client, and they're a new business, and they need to piece together a lot of documents. So I pretty much just made I gave them like a quick rundown of what should be included in a business proposal. Just like a really detailed one that I think would help to win a bid or like
Yeah.
a conversation with a landlord. So I just I just created it and then just kind of asked it to like formulate for me.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
nice.
Just like really nerdy stuff.
No,
No, whatever
that's
makes you
helpful.
productive. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
and
for
someone may
sure.
hear this and be like, "Oh my god, I
That's a
didn't
great
think of
idea, yeah.
utilizing chat in that way, right?"
Well, like for the manuals, like specifically with the corporation, like especially if you're not like I do my own. Anyways, I don't want to talk about this anymore. But like I like having examples. So like sometimes I can't think of an example right off the top of my head, or I can't think of a simple example that I can help. Like, that will help me. So I ask it to generate examples so that I can use them in my manual.
Yeah.
Right.
there
So
we
it's
go.
just like, here's an example of this. Cause like when you have to think about things like CPP, EI contributions, right? When you're paying yourself and stuff like that. So just like all these little things.
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
that was
It's
never
good
enough.
for that. ChatGPT is good.
So I saw some reels and I thought, some reels with some tips. So one was you look up discount codes.
Oh.
So if you're doing online shopping,
Oh.
seeing if
That's
you can discount.
genius.
And the person who shared this was like, I've saved so much money through this trick. So
Okay.
I've never tested it yet, but there you go. Do what you want with that info. Planning trips was one of them, Kai.
yeah.
Yes.
Creating budget plans. I also used it. This was my example. I was in Winners and I was looking at, I know like, skincare products from Korea, but I was like, I don't know which one's better. So I was like, hey, I'm looking at 3 different moisturizers. These are the brands. What would you recommend? And then it gave me a full breakdown, which helped
Wow.
me choose. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Which one? So I thought that was great.
You had me at coupons.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't
was
love
like,
a good
I didn't hear anything.
discount, right?
I was like,
And apparently Mattel and OpenAI they've struck a deal to bring AI to toys.
Whoa. What does
So that was a new
Mattel,
one.
like
What?
Barbie Mattel.
what?
Right? Yeah.
Mattel.
So what does that mean?
does that
What does
look
that
look like?
mean?
Exactly.
Did they provide
does that look
examples or are they
like?
just
I
like
did,
teasing it?
I just
like,
seen the headline. We can do a quick look maybe.
I want to give a funny example of what
Oh,
Jack
tell me-
did.
Tell us,
this
tell
day.
us, tell us.
Okay, let me tell you. So on Mother's Day, Jack didn't tell me that. I'm saying this. On Mother's Day, Jack wanted to do something really special for Mother's Day. So he wrote a song, okay?
Aww.
But he used AI.
I love that.
And then he played it for me. The guy's like, okay, here, this is my gift for you, okay? So then he plays it. And it
That's
was
actually so
like,
cute.
oh, mom. And then it started saying things that I didn't even make sense. Like, oh, we have like 4 dogs. And I'm like, huh, what?
Oh my God.
So then I go, this is like...
Did you write this?
He's like, well, I only had limited characters that I
Oh my God.
But the song was so good. But it was
Nice.
like, it's just funny because AI, while we think it's like such an amazing, which it could be,
Yeah.
I think you have to like double check it.
Oh no,
It was like,
100%. Actually, so one of my friends said they caught it, like they did
Shout out,
something,
Jack.
or was it you? They put in information. It might have. They put in information, but then they caught a mistake.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
it
yeah.
was like, and then you asked ChatGPT, it's like, hey, wait a second. And then they're like, oh, you're completely right. And then they fixed it.
Oh, yeah, so you have to.
As helpful as ChatGPT is, you still got to keep an
still
eye
gotta-
on it.
1000%.
Yeah.
And I
It's
feel like
not
the
a
more
reliable source.
detailed you are, the more detailed you'll
It
get.
comes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're
for
training
sure.
it, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're training it to like speak like you, understand your
Exactly.
thoughts, all these
Yes.
things. So.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
So
my
crazy.
chat GBT be like, yes, girl.
Oh my gosh.
With like 8 S's. And I'm like, do I really type like that? Yes, I do.
Okay, well, that was really fun.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with more fun.
So I'm excited to ask because I know, and if you guys know Liz, she has things going on. Tell us what you got going on.
Okay, so a lot of things are going on,
All the
but
things.
I really want to share 2 important projects that I'm working on since, temporarily being away from set.
Did she use the T word?
I'm just saying.
Don't play with us.
I don't want to break any hearts. But 2 things really important. So the first is July 4th to July 6th is Fun Philippines at Harborfront.
Yes.
Inside that event, my partner and I are launching the very first Filipino pitch competition. We founded a not-for-profit called FilCanPreneur that supports Filipinos in business, but more than that, like new ideas, innovation, creation. And the pitch competition will be the first ever in our Filipino community. And so I just wanted to, let you guys know it's the Innovate and Elevate Pitch Competition. It's a dynamic and inclusive event designed to give entrepreneurs, startups, and established businesses a platform to showcase their innovation, ideas, and business solutions. We will have also panel discussions on innovation in business, tech, and design, building and scaling startups, mentorship that breaks barriers. And we have been scouting the city since January, finding Filipinos in leadership, decision makers, like top tier Filipinos in the industry to come participate, speak, and also potentially invest in these ideas. So this is such a great platform, and the best thing is it's free. The event is free for you to attend, to meet, to network, and just to be in a space with people who are so inspiring. And so really hope you guys can come. The event is on July 5th, FilCanPreneur Pitch Competition. The second thing is, you already know, I started a pickleball business and with my husband, and it's been an amazing, it's an amazing ride. It's been an amazing experience. And since we started it, it's just picked up so much momentum that we are going to launch our very first tournament, sponsored by Nike
Yay.
Sports Camp.
Yes. Y'all just did it for sure.
Talk about
Right?
it. Talk about it.
We started our relationship with them by doing like camps and clinics, but now we're going to be doing our first tournament. It's going to be in
Come on.
Mississauga. We hope that it will be attended by 400 players across the
Wow.
city over 4 days, 60 events. So if you are a pickleball player in the city, please register pickleball tournaments. Look for us. The tournament is called Legends of the Court. And
nice.
this pickleball community has been amazing. It's been amazing, and I just want to shout out One Up Pickleball Club.
Hey.
We
Shout out.
support you. We love what you guys are doing, and we are so honored that you guys support us and don our tees in your tournament so that people can join us and play with us and join this community that we've started. So, yeah, that's the 2 biggest things happening, and thank you, Titas, for letting me share that.
Of course. Yeah. on.
I know, but
Please.
you don't have to. And I really love you guys so much.
I
We
love
you.
And I just want to say, I mean, there's just a glow about you, girl. Like, not to say that you
Yes.
weren't glowing before, but like,
There's a
I
twinkle.
love seeing you flourish with this pickleball empire that you guys are building. Also for FilCanPreneur, the lineup goes crazy. Like all the
Yeah.
partners, everyone that you
Amazing.
posted, so awesome. So I'm so happy for you. I'm
Yes.
so excited to see everything that's coming down.
Thank you. And our
Down
girl
the line.
Kayla is hosting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
What
out
up,
Kayla.
Shannon?
Thank you. Thank you.
Can we also add like for our Tita Salita like avid listeners, like from the season before you left, you were always talking about pickleball and like how this was like Jack's, like, you know, this was his like personal time, passion.
Yeah.
So like seeing it
From
evolve,
inception, you guys.
Yes, yeah.
like such a full circle moment.
Yeah,
You're
it is
literally
huge.
sparkling
This
like
is
Camille's
what
shirt.
happens when you have courage and you follow your dreams.
Oh,
This Liz
Here we
is a
go.
shining
Here we
example.
go.
Liz is
No,
a
but if you
shining
always do
example
cry.
Oh my
of what it
gosh,
means,
yeah.
and I'm so grateful that you get to speak about this during Filipino Heritage Month of all months. This is so
Yes.
special. You are
love it.
such a force, and
my
you're
God.
so inspiring. And
Honestly.
everyone watching, I take note. Okay, take note. Take a page out of Liz's book. All you need to do is take that step forward, just one step forward.
One step,
You
yeah.
watched it. If you've watched the seasons, you've seen it. As Anna so eloquently put it, she's talked about this since January, and honestly, offline since before that.
Yeah.
And look at this. Look at everything that's come out of it.
Look at the
all
glow.
because she decided to take a step forward.
Yes.
so good.
Okay, it's not a game. This isn't magic. This is what happens when you pursue your passion.
Yes.
So if there's something speaking to you right now, take action,
Oh my God, I'm
please.
gonna
Yes, Cam.
Right? I
I'm
know.
just, it's so
Yes,
inspiring. Honestly,
100%.
you're
Thank
amazing.
Thank you for
you.
reiterating that, and thank
We
you
are
for-
thankful for your friendship.
Yeah. Thankful for you guys.
And you are very inspiring.
Okay, enough.
Break it up.
Thank you, Camille, for sharing your birthday present.
And what a day that we get to celebrate Cam. And this is the episode I'm here. Like, this
Guys.
was meant to happen. And just so happy.
Called the
This room
universal
feels magical.
code.
It
Yes.
does.
My
say
heart
that.
is like beating out of its chest.
I know.
Actually, I feel like your shirt. Like I feel like that's how I
Sparkling,
feel.
shiny.
Yeah, I just feel like twinkly inside.
But yes,
so
on the
good.
theme of passions, and obviously we all come from like different fields. Camille, what's going on? What's new? Like what's going on? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's been a minute. I need
Hashtag
to
work with
know.
Camille. Don't forget it ever.
I don't have any like crazy stats. I know you guys really like that game we played last time, so I'm gonna try to, replicate a little bit. We'll play a shorter version of that. So, I'm gonna ask you guys. I want you to think detached homes. Okay.
All right.
Freehold
Detached.
homes.
Okay.
Okay.
Homes.
In Ontario.
Okay.
All right.
right.
Think
Yep.
about the market. What you know about the market. What you're hearing about the market.
Okay.
What is the most expensive house on the market right now?
Wait.
Wait,
Wasn't it-
you
we
go
answered-
first. That
Okay,
was the. That was
10 million.
Okay.
That was my guess.
Oh, like a number?
Yeah.
Wait, most expensive, right?
Most expensive.
Okay, 10 million.
detached.
Detached.
In the
We're only
GTA.
talking in
Oh, wait.
Ontario.
In
Was that-
Ontario.
Wait, wait, was 10 million a different kind of house?
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to memory come through right now.
I don't know.
Can I change mine?
Okay.
I know. I would go maybe
15 million.
15.
15
Okay.
million.
15
No. Okay.
I want to go
17.
like 13 million.
13 million. Where Price is writing it right now. Okay.
I'm
are getting
gonna
spicy.
say 19.
19 million.
I'm going to go $1.
I know, right? Are you guys
That
ready?
contestant on prices right now.
Are you ready?
What is it?
So it's actually 38 million. You are the closest.
Are you
are halfway
serious?
there.
Well played,
Yeah,
well played.
38
Where is
million.
this house?
I was
So
gonna say
can't-
25.
for the purposes
It's
of
Drake's
protecting
house.
my license, I cannot tell you where.
Okay.
I cannot tell you
In
where.
the vicinity of.
But it is it is close-ish.
I know.
Closest to.
It's been on the market for over 200 days for obvious reasons. When you get to
And
that
but
price
that's
point, it's in a
long,
smaller
right?
pool.
Yeah, exactly.
But
On the market, you
luxuries, this is like mega luxury. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
completely different pool. We're not
Yeah.
talking like, a few days on market. We're talking like months on market.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe sometimes a couple of years because the pool for that level of
32
man.
million.
Right.
investment
I wanna
is
see it. I
very,
wanna see the house. I wanna
exactly,
see
very
inside.
limited.
Me
I'll
too.
show you
I wanna
offline.
Does it come with a button?
They're under contract. It's,
How many
It's on the
Uh,
lake.
Yeah.
yeah, it's gotta
actually a good guess.
It's many, many acres.
It has its own lake.
45,
It's in an island.
45 acres.
Do houses ever come with butlers? I know that sounds like this is such a random question. My squirrel
maybe.
brain.
You know what? Like, I'm sure that
Like
you
for
can
that
work
type of
things
luxury?
in. Like,
Yeah, okay.
You can work things in. Like, I don't want to say too much. When I was working with a certain...
Still trying to keep my job.
Yeah, I know, right? When I was working with a certain clientele over the border, I know that there's just like a lot of like conversation around like who you can hire. Who you can hire. Because
okay,
these people
got
are
it.
for hire,
Got
right?
it.
Gotcha,
So,
okay.
you know, it depends on what lifestyle you're looking for. What are you going to be using the house for? Are you even going to live in this house? Is this just your summer house? Is this a house that you're just going to rent out to movies? Like, there are so many things to consider.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That option.
right?
I'm just gonna buy it to rent out to
Or whatever, right?
Like
Like,
$1 million house.
It's fine.
there's so many things.
I'm like,
Wow, that
oh,
is-
Yeah, or are you just
so
holding
interesting.
it? Like, there's
Yeah.
just so many things that you can do with the property. And on this same train of, I guess, expensive. What is
Mega
the-
luxury.
I know,
That's-
right?
Next level.
What is the cheapest house on the market right now
Ooh, Jada
in
has to go first.
Ontario?
Okay.
Ontario.
Cheapest
Yeah.
house. I'm gonna say like I said,
Also
you said
detached?
detached, right?
All detached. Yeah,
All
we're only
detached.
talking detached.
I'm
freehold
gonna
stuff here.
say 850,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think that.
Around
me
that?
Too. Yeah.
And
I
you're
would
like
say
really,
that's a
really,
good-
really, really far.
in like remote town of
I
something.
know, right?
I'm gonna say 672.
672. That's
I'm gonna
a
say
nice
$1.
number. You know, I mean, listen, you'd be pretty close. It's 165K.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
We're
actually a
shit.
cottage.
I won.
I know, right? It's a little cottage. It's a 3-season cottage. It's
I knew
accessible
it.
by
Oh, okay,
water
cottage.
only.
Oh, nice.
I did pull another option just because like that one's only accessible by water. So like a regular like land accessible one
Accessible by wow.
is 200K.
Okay.
Yeah, and that
Wow.
one is a fixer upper.
And is that very
Got
remote
it, okay.
too? No.
Oh, that's a
Talk about it
surprise.
offline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me find out what that is.
Yeah, it's
find
and that
out where
one's a
that
fixer
is.
upper. So that's actually a really good investment because I was actually doing showings last year in that area, and the houses were 3 times the price.
Wow.
So just to kind of give you an idea of where the market's at right now, like, and I know we don't have much time, so I wanted you to guess more, but I'll just give you these stats. So the most expensive house sold last month was $17.8 million. It was originally listed at 18.8 million. So it sold $1 million below ask. And it was on the market for about 100 days. Cheapest house sold last month was $163,000.
Wow.
And it sold 26.9K below ask. So again, we are in a buyer's market. Some pockets will tell you otherwise because they're just always going to be high demand. But I cannot stress this enough. Like, it's never been a better time to buy a house. Like, they say recessions make millionaires. This is how it's
Yeah, no,
done.
this is the
Because
time.
when the property prices go back up, that $200,000 house might be worth $400,000.
Yeah.
Might be worth five.
crazy.
You just
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
So it's never been more accessible than it is right now. Interest rates are favorable. Talk to your mortgage person if you don't have one. You know,
Or Camille.
I got you.
We say it every episode,
Yeah.
guys.
I know, right? But just to kind of give you some insight to where we're at with the market.
That's
Interesting.
amazing.
Crazy
That's like
stuff.
I'm like astonished by
163
that.
to what was that number again? The big number?
I love
38,
prices right.
I think.
38.
Yeah, 38 million. That's crazy.
Wow.
We love real estate games with Camille.
There you go.
Honestly, it's like, is this my new favorite segment? Like,
Who would have thunk?
oh man. All right, that was great. Well, you know what? We're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
Welcome back, Jada. You have some cool things happening in the city right now.
I'm
Please.
super, super excited. We're launching tomorrow. So by the time you see this, the launch will already have happened, but it's going to be open for a month. Love, art, and basketball. So this is an exhibit that's happening. It's in a gallery underneath Yorkdale Mall. Did anyone even know it was there?
No.
Exactly. None of us knew it was there, so we're really excited to help launch this space. But basically, it is an art exhibit, and it's showcasing the relationship. We're taking the artists that are all involved, and through their vision, showing the connection that goes beyond the court when it comes to basketball and how it brings together identity, community, and culture. We have a crazy lineup of artists that are participating. We're also going to have a month-long programming. So we're going to have a youth forum. We have the opening night. We have the closing night. We're going to be streaming Game 6 during the open. But yes, we will have exhibit hours are going to be Friday to Sundays, 12 to 6. So if you're in Yorkdale Mall, definitely go check it out. To find the space, these are the steps though. You got to find the Nike store. And then to the left, there is this hallway.
Oh, nice.
I know, it's like so, like, it feels
so
easy.
right?
Yeah.
Trust me, it's so cool. Check it out. But you take that hallway, take it to the elevator, take it to the lower level. And when you step out, the doors are on the right.
Amazing.
So definitely go check it out. It's in collaboration with Art Starts Toronto, Bench Mob, Banded Purple, From Later, Crybaby Gallery. And then shout out all of our sponsors. Shameless plug. MPG Sports, Gucci Changemakers, Toronto Tempo, Hennessy, Slim Duck, Public Realm. It's gonna go down. I'm super excited. So definitely go check it out. I'm proud to launch
Can
this.
I just add? Can I just PSA? Can I add anything that Blame Jada puts her hands on? Let me tell you guys, you need to go visit and check it out.
Try things still, you know.
She puts the love into these events, guys. So
Thanks,
definitely go
friend.
check it out. You're welcome, friend.
Amazing.
All right,
Wow.
with that said, let's flip gears to one of our fun segments. Am I Bastos? Liz.
Oh, okay.
We
Pick
got
a
1
number.
to 9.
One
Pick
to
a number
nine.
from 1 to
I'ma
9.
Pick 9.
Am I Bastos for causing drama at my wedding over a dress?
Oh,
Let's see.
Context, please.
Also, I hope that this is...
It's still there. Yeah.
Okay, I know, right?
I know.
I hate when we open and we're like, oh, shoot, it's gone.
It's gone.
Okay. Do you want to read this one, actually, Camille?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Am I Bastos for causing drama at my wedding over a dress? This happened about a week ago, but we just got back from the honeymoon and apparently the family is still talking about it. I am Indian and married into a Filipino family. We are both first or second generation and still closely connected to the culture. I had a red sari for the wedding, but a more traditional wedding dress for the reception. I told mother-in-law that if she wanted to wear a white turno, I was totally cool with it. In their culture, the family often wears white, and I know that is kind of a no-no in the US, but I wanted to represent both of our colors. It is probably worth noting that mother-in-law and I do not get along at all.
Yikes.
After the ceremony, pictures and dinner, I changed into my other dress. My mom changed into a red cocktail dress, and mother-in-law said she was going to change too. She came down in a white sparkly cocktail dress, kind of Vegas bridal. I was immediately annoyed, and my bridesmaids were talking shit about her. My husband asked if I wanted him to confront her. I let it go for a little while, but it really began to bother me. She is also super attention seeking / the life of the party. And I just felt like she was acting like it was a pageant or something and not my wedding. We went over together and told her her dress was totally inappropriate. I reminded her that I was only okay with her wearing white when it was cultural, but now she is just being attention seeking. Mother-in-law played dumb and acted like she had no idea what she did wrong. She was asked to change. Her daughters had some spare dresses in the hotel room. Mother-in-law refused, and father-in-law said if I did anything to her dress, he would have the wedding shut down. Everything was in his name. I let it go at that point, but it really annoyed me. Now, multiple family members are telling me that she was confused, thought white was okay, and father-in-law now hates my guts and has been talking about how trashy and ungrateful we are.
Whoa, that is heavy, man.
So
Wait, that's where it ends?
that's where it ends.
Wow.
Talk about a
Am I
cliffhanger.
Bastos for causing drama at my wedding over a dress?
Yeah.
Sorry, can we just underline my wedding?
Yeah.
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 It should probably say over my mother-in-law's dress because it's like over a
Yeah,
dress.
over
almost
her
make it seem like
mother-in-law's
her
dress,
dress.
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's like
You're
her
right.
mother-in-law's dress.
Let's
Oh
have
my
Liz
goodness.
first.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
please,
I
Liz,
don't
take it
even.
away.
Is she Bastos?
Oh, let me just put myself in her shoes. Oh, let me think. Oh my God, that's so hard. Because she also threw in there that Filipino, the family's Filipino. So I have to think about, okay, look, give me a moment, guys.
That's okay.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh. I mean, it was her wedding, right? And so we want to
I know, right?
respect
I'm ready.
everybody. Like, we want to respect the wedding.
My whole thing is if I'm uncomfortable with it and it being my wedding day and I talk to you about it, like
with no malice, like all due respect, like, hey, I'm not comfortable with this. And if you take that as an attack, I don't know. It's hard to be like, are you being bastos?
Yeah. She did communicate.
I feel like me and Camille, I can feel you right now. I feel like we're on the same page and we're ready to be like, go ahead, Camille.
Go.
You do that.
Oh no, Liz. Sorry.
Yes.
Sure.
I'm not sure yet.
No.
I know. I'm still kind of like, I
Honestly,
don't. Okay. Yeah.
Because also there's that element of like respect your elders, like what caused
That
attention?
part.
Why does she not like you? Is she just that type of person that's very just like, maarte and like,
But yeah, she's
like over
that
the
tita.
top. Yeah, that tita
like,
vibe.
we all have that tita. you
That
know?
tita vibe is very hard to get along with potentially.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
maybe that
It's
is
very Queen Bee syndrome. So it's like if you
Very.
end up on her list, it's
Yeah.
also like there's a bunch of repercussions. However, sorry,
So
go ahead.
I just want to
yeah.
quickly add, because I'm going to throw it over. I think most of our Am I Bastos, the main prerogative is, well, why don't you say something?
Yeah.
So she said something.
She did
That's
say
why I'm
she
like,
did, yeah.
She did.
With
That
her
didn't-
husband,
that-
aka her son.
Yeah,
like
did-
Tita
who
said,
also knew
right?
it was
that didn't
inappropriate.
do anything. And then threats came her way. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, yes. Anyways,
Go ahead, Camille.
as a former bride,
I love it when you started off like that.
Yes.
Tell 'em, girl.
I love the wedding ones.
and as you know, I deal with a lot of weddings. And
Yes.
I've just I've been at weddings, and there's the wedding is about the couple. It is two people coming together, getting married. It is not about the parents. And I think that's a very tough pill for people to swallow. For some reason, and I'm not saying, you don't have a right to be proud and excited, but the parents sometimes become overbearing. I've heard and I'm sure you guys have heard the same thing, multiple occasions where like, well, my parents just don't want me to do this for the wedding.
yeah.
Or they want me to do this for the wedding. Or that I have to invite this many people. Or I have to include this in my wedding.
Yep.
Whose wedding is it?
Yeah.
Whose wedding is it?
Louder for the people in the
Whose
back.
name's going on the marriage certificate?
100%.
It is not the parents' wedding. And I am very, very firm on that belief because it is a fact.
Yeah.
That is the fact. It is not a parent's wedding. So when things like this arise, unfortunately, it's very common. And I think it's sad. I think it's very
Yeah.
sad because what's supposed to be a union of lives,
Yeah.
a union of family, the day that everyone, what is it? The mob, the Italian mob in movies, it's like there's the one day you're allowed to ask for a favor, and it's like at the mob boss's daughter's wedding or something. Like everybody knows you're not supposed to mess with the wedding, so don't mess with the wedding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the
giving
communication
Sopranos.
was very clear. Like you
Yeah.
can wear the turno. Everyone know.
Yeah.
She was
Cultural.
Yeah.
that's a
Cultural.
cultural thing.
Yeah.
You wear white. Everyone wore white at my wedding because everyone was wearing barongs. That's the expectation. But beyond that, to go and not even just like you're wearing a white, you wore a sparkly white.
Yeah.
Vegas.
You knew what you were doing. It's not like
Yeah.
you were wearing the turno on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? You just wore the dress. So,
It was her wedding.
listen, it wasn't your
you were
wedding,
trying
mom.
to stunt.
Mother-in-law, it wasn't your wedding.
Yeah.
That's very bastos. And no,
Yeah.
bride, you're not bastos.
Yeah.
And it seems like you address this in a very appropriate and timely
Exactly.
manner.
Yeah.
You know, but it is what it is. People are going to do what they do.
Yeah, it's true.
100%. I'm the same. I'm like, girl, you are not bastos. They handled it in real time. Culturally, totally fine. We all agreed on that. Now you want to show up in a sparkly white dress? Tito, relax, bro. Like, it's my wedding. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then for Tito to jump in and then threaten on the day of, I can shut everything
it down.
down.
Like, that is-
It's giving ego. It's giving bastos.
Yeah.
Both Tita and Tito, relax.
I wish she had just done a small wedding, like
Okay.
just
Yeah.
for
Yes.
her
Yeah.
and her husband. Because like I agree, very bastos that the mom went out and made it about her.
And this is why people choose to get married without
Small.
anybody.
100%.
For real,
Yeah,
yeah.
there are.
I love that you said that because you know what? Like, and this is the thing. Like, I'm not trying to tell anyone how to get married, but like, do what you can afford because if it comes to the point where your parents are controlling how everything are,
Yeah.
because
That
they're the
part.
ones paying for
Exactly.
it, you have to decide what that means for you at the end of the day,
Yeah.
right? There's there's some people pay for their own weddings and nobody can tell them nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
I may or may not have been one of
Flex
those
on 'em.
people, but
I
no
was
one
that
was
person.
telling me anything on my wedding day.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's
I
just
like
not
that.
how it needs
Energy.
to go down.
Yep,
like, and I
100%.
would, because I would hope that even if they were, I know my family, even if they were the ones paying for the wedding, let me tell you, they're not going to disrespect me on my special day
Yeah.
when I'm in the Lord's house.
Yes.
Yeah.
When that neck be
Yeah.
I just can't
Christ
take
rules
the
everything around
rudeness.
me.
It's just so disrespectful.
Yeah.
No, it
so
is.
disrespectful
It is.
and so unnecessary, and it really just boggles my mind when someone can't put their ego aside
Yeah.
and just let it be. Like,
celebrate my union.
For somebody
Yes.
else's wedding. Like, it's just that. Like, how are you turning this to make
But
it about
also,
you?
she
Like,
didn't like her in the first place. They didn't get along. So maybe this was like
Spite.
a really petty way of
Yeah.
like ruining
So
her.
disgusting.
Which we all know
Which is
that,
very
Tita.
selfish. Yeah,
So
very
selfish.
selfish.
What are
very
you talking
self-centered.
about?
Yeah, like,
let me
yeah.
play innocent. Like, no,
Yeah.
absolutely not. I'm
Terrible.
triggered.
that Tita.
Yeah.
Oh, sad reality. But
Good choice, Liz.
that was really good. Yeah, seriously. Got me all riled up.
I know. So we're going to take a second. We're going to take a breather. And when we come back, we got the last segment for you guys.
yes. And we're back, and we are going to run back another segment of Am I Bastos? Cam, take your pick, girl.
Birthday gal.
Birthday gal.
Okay, numbers between 1 and 8
8,
now?
yes.
Oh, gosh. 3?
3.
Tatlo. Am I bastos for having a fake accent and not fixing it? And fake is like has the quote, so I don't even know what that means.
Okay, context, please.
Oh, my
right.
gosh. Oh, that's
Hello.
weird.
This is fairly short. It doesn't look like it, but that's,
Yeah,
that's how she
it's
started.
very long.
Or they started.
It's quite long.
It's quite long.
Okay. English is my second language. I'm of Asian descent, but my family moved around a lot trying to figure out where they wanted to settle down. As a result, I grew up living in different countries, picking odd blocks of languages and with it some accents and speech patterns. My family is spread all over the world. Japan, Singapore, Germany, Ireland. You get the point. I sound very American, and according to my Discord friends, I even sound like a Valley girl. And they're shocked when they find out I'm not. The other night, a new girl joined our server, and we were all chatting. I had just gotten off the phone with one of my cousins who is currently in London. The thing is, when I speak to people from places I've lived, I start to revive the accent. I'm not sure how to explain it, but my mom says it's because I was exposed to it as a child, and I slip in and out. Note that it's not even a real or formal accent. It's likely just what I was hearing as a child. So I pop back in the channel, and I go to tell someone to move to another lane. I'm not understanding the lane and channel part, but anyways. And my girl asks why I'm talking like that. I said, oops, I was speaking to my cousin in London and it slips. One of my real life friends explains to her that it happens when I talk to people from different countries. And the girl said that was a dick thing to do because I'm mocking other cultures.
Oh.
She asked, oh, so what's going to happen to your little accent if I talk like this? And she started saying things in what she introduced as her Chola accent. She challenged me to copy it and I told her she had it wrong.
Oh.
I explained to her that my friend didn't mean just any country. She meant countries I spent significant time in as I grew up. I told her sometimes I get an odd German accent, an odd British accent, an odd Filipino accent, and an odd Japanese accent. I say odd because you might be able to place it, but like, it's not quite right. She says that I'm manipulative for doing that and I should actively fix it since I can sound like a white girl. I told her absolutely not. I just talk. I'm not actively going to think about how it comes out. Anyway, the girl calls me an appropriating B word. And I am an massive asshole for having fake accents that I'm stealing from other people's cultures, and I should just stick to my Pinoy accent if I want to seem interesting. Philippines is my birthplace, but most of my childhood was spent in Germany. Too long, don't read. Have several stitched accents that come together. Girls call me fake, appropriating, and manipulative. Am I bastos for not actively hiding it, even though in reality I could? Edit. I'm reading and responding to responses, but I just want to say I'm actually learning that this is a common thing and that there's a name for it. Edit 2. I wasn't expecting this to blow up. I just wanted to address some things about it. I'm trying to read all the comments and I saw someone bring up him.
How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Legit. I went searching for the term from that, and it was associative regression. But honestly, I think it's cool that it's called code switching.
Okay.
And I learned a lot looking it up. The girl is only a new girl on Discord, but her and the in real life friend stood up for me actually to go to the girl that stood up for me, they went to school. They have a mutual friend on the server. So those who suggested I link this post to her, I won't just be doing that. I'll actually be trying to get her to read it right from my phone.
Okay.
And lastly, thank you so much for the awards. As you have noticed, I mainly have read it for homework and various. Okay. I
feel like
have to do that. So, am I Bastos for having a fake accent and not fixing it? Who wants to take that away?
No.
Like, do we think she's faking it?
Absolutely
she
not.
gave pure context. Like, she lived here, there, everywhere. She adapted to it, which is very possible. They say you only need to be in the Philippines for a few months and then you start to pick up, like, anywhere, right? So,
I know when I'm around like my
family?
big fat Filipino family, like huge, like I'm speaking more Tagalog than I would.
like Taglish, right?
Yeah, like Taglish.
Yeah.
And I know when I'm with you guys, I try to practice it more. So, no.
And it's only when she's around people with the same accent.
Exactly.
Right.
It's not
Of
like
places
she's like
that she's
Of places she's actually
lived.
been.
like she said, a
English.
significant amount of time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which like could her like when she's around that like group, she could be bringing herself back to when she was there.
Yeah.
So if that's a real thing, then no, I don't think she's Bastos. Like what?
Yeah.
It is a real thing.
It is
and
a real
it's
thing.
not, you're not Bastos.
Not at all.
There's a lot of ignorant people in this world. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, honestly, homegirl with the Chola accent, like she just sounded ignorant or
Right.
like not uneducated, uninformed. Clearly, for her to make
uninformed, for
those type of
sure.
statements,
Yeah.
but like so rude. She called you. What did she say? Something B word.
Yeah.
Either way, but yeah,
Appropriating B.
it's like, girl, do you even know what words you're using right now?
she was-
Like,
As
stop
she was
this.
labeled a friend.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That term is so loosely just
It's
thrown
so-
around.
yeah.
Because, like,
No,
why are you
she's
calling
not
me that?
Bastos.
no.
Not at
Yeah, it's not like she's waking up and she's like, today I'm gonna be German,
Which-
you know, and then
Exactly,
going with that.
Would
Like,
you
she's
guys
like, oh,
define
we're
that
just
as
speaking
code
to other
switching?
people? I don't even think that's code switching.
I don't think that's code switching.
I think it is because it depends on who you're with, right? Like she's not going to be talking to you or
Yeah.
me and then start speaking with a German accent.
Yeah.
Like she's going to be
Facts.
speaking to someone of that culture and then she's going to switch up because that's the natural thing to do and that's the easiest way to speak to them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think that is a part of code switching but just at a higher level because she is a bit of a polyglot, right?
Yes.
Like she
Yeah.
speaks multiple.
New word
you're
alert.
building rapport.
Sorry, polyglot? I was like, hold on, we're gonna pause
Look it
on
up, look it up.
polyglot. Yeah, that's the first time I heard it. That's
It's also
cool.
like such a fast way to build rapport when you're talking to someone. And I know, like, even in sales, like sometimes we are taught to mimic who we're speaking with.
Yep. That's an
You're
actual
mirroring who
strategy.
you're speaking with
Yep.
so that they feel comfortable opening up to you.
Yeah, 100%. We also use that practice in an interview. Like
Absolutely.
you mirror the person you're interviewing so that you could feel, for them, it's like you're engaged, you're connected.
Yes.
You know, that you're
100%.
really.
So when I find out someone's
It's a
from
thing.
Scarborough, as soon as I'm like, I'll be talking like
Yes.
this, and then they're like, oh, I'm
Girl.
from Scarborough. I'm like, oh, you're from the ends.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's
and you
it.
switch up.
Yeah,
Like,
you do switch
It's not
up.
a cultural or like
100%.
actual country accent, but I mean, it's like kind of similar.
Absolutely.
Yes,
concept,
yes,
right?
Even when I was doing makeup, you know, someone being in your face is so personal. Like you have 2 seconds, like you have 20 seconds to make them feel comfortable. So you have to kind of mirror what
Yeah.
their energy, whatever their context is.
It is. It is a good way to establish rapport,
Yes.
relationship, if you are able to adapt quickly and switch
Right.
into, like, you know, your audience.
So I
Like,
say
who's
all that to
receiving you.
say she's not busted.
No,
Not
not at all,
Bastos.
girl.
And you don't have a fake accent.
No, it's
like
not
you're
fake.
just speaking, as
Yeah.
she said. So, that's
Yeah.
a good
You
one.
go ahead and represent all those places you grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Proud.
Do we have time for another
I was
one?
gonna say we could try to
Oh,
rush
yeah.
one. All right, Liz. So pick a number from 1 to 8, except for 1 and 3.
3
Yeah,
and 9. Okay, let's go 8.
8. Am I Bastos for not telling people what my ethnicity is?
Oh.
And it's short.
Oh, let's
Camille, you want to
go.
read this one?
Let's go.
Let's go. Camille,
People
read
used
this
to do
one.
this in elementary.
Interesting.
This is crazy.
Interesting.
All right. So on Reddit, I disclose pretty often when it's relevant to a conversation that I am Chinese and Filipino. In person, I will discuss it with Asians if it comes up. But when almost always white people try to figure out what ethnicity I am, I don't answer. It started because these questions inevitably come in two rude forms. Where are you from? I was born and raised in New York, but really, where are you from? Manhattan. And what are you? Human being. If a friend or coworker gets to know me, it obviously eventually comes up naturally. So it's not like I'm keeping my ethnicity a secret. But now I just decline to answer. I discussed this with other non-white friends, and we all basically agree with the Hari Konda Balu bit where he says that this question really means, why aren't you white? Recently, I had a really awkward moment with a friend's husband where he asked me where I was from, and he became really annoyed and offended that I wouldn't answer or was playing games because I answered where I was from with the cross streets in Manhattan where I grew up. His wife later told me that I should just answer people. Am I Bastos for not telling people what my ethnicity is?
So, okay, I'll say this. To hear her side, I totally get where she's coming from, and that's also her experience, right? However, I meant to ask you guys, I don't know, like, I'm not offended though when people are like, where are you from? And I'm like, oh, Toronto, Scarborough. They'll know, where are you really from? Then I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, culturally, my parents are Filipino. I guess I'm not offended by that, but I know that there are people who don't like that, and I get the tone that they've explained it in. Camille is like dying right now. Camille, what are you thinking, Camille?
It's
Tell
just
us.
so funny because this question is so common. Like,
it's
such
so
a
common.
so relatable.
But like, are you offended? And I also just feel like somewhere like Toronto.
And I know you got that question a lot when you were living in Alberta.
there you go.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hilarious.
They've-
I'm sorry. It's just,
Go ahead.
yes.
Yeah, when I lived in Alberta, they would say, where are you from? And I'm like, where am I from? What do you mean? I'm from originally from Toronto. Literally, that's what I would answer. And like, no, I mean like, what is your
Not the
nationality? Or
What is this
I'm
tan?
Filipino. And then someone literally said to me, oh, you don't have an accent. Or
Yeah.
or
I
would
get that one a
imagine,
lot.
or I would imagine that, something like, I don't know, something else. I don't know. What the hell? I don't know. Okay.
honestly.
It's the follow-up questions that are
It's the
kind of like that.
follow-up
Those
questions.
are rude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
And that's what she's saying. She's like, it's really like, I tell them where I'm from, and then it's like, no, where are you really from? I was born here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
I was
it.
literally born here.
I was born here.
It's always the questions in the comments after. I don't think that question is
Yeah.
because I always get, and I'm not offended by it, but it'll be like, oh, I thought you were Mexican because this or that, or oh, I thought you were Vietnamese because this and that. I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, but
That's when it gets weird, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a problem to ask someone, or maybe it's like the wording that
It is worded.
you kind of
Sometimes
go
it's
into
the
it.
tone. Like for me,
Yeah.
generally speaking, I don't get offended because I know I'm ethnically ambiguous, and growing up, like it's just something that I got a lot. So I got used to it, to be honest with you. But there is an undertone sometimes that
Yes.
sometimes people have, and I'm just like, oh, here we go.
That was kind of weird. Yeah, it's like, why would you say that?
And then they follow up with, oh, my nanny's Filipino.
Right.
And I'm
me
like,
tell you,
what?
Guys,
I've heard that too.
I had a
for sure.
meeting with some of the ladies from Rise for Hoops and Hustle on July 12th. But we're sitting,
Great
and she was
fun.
like, oh, like the waitress was trying to like strike up conversation. I get it, girl. You're working your job. She goes, oh, like, what do you guys? We're like, oh, we're here for a meeting. And she was like, oh, like, and then she made like, is it like for nurse? Like, she made like a healthcare nurse comment. And I said, girl, just go get her. Like in my head.
Get the waters.
Yeah, in my head, I was like,
Seriously,
"Just
do
go
your
get our
job,
drinks.
girl. Go
You
get
just
the
ruined it."
waters.
But like, yeah, I think it's like the follow up
Yes.
and the like. You can totally ask someone.
Yeah.
Where
you know what I've
from,
gotten?
but-
Yeah.
I've gotten the oh, that makes sense because like Vietnamese girls aren't usually like
yeah, it's like,
thicker.
Oh,
and I was
what?
like,
are you rude?
serious?
Like,
are you rude? Like,
Yeah.
Do they ask to make a comment? Like,
I
you
think
know what
they
I'm saying?
do. Like I don't know. Like I think that this is their way of trying to relate.
Yeah.
how are you?
You're not going to
related?
be like, oh, like you couldn't say like, oh, I love Filipino food, or like I've never tried Filipino. You have to go straight to like, oh, my nanny.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
to
it's like
relate.
you don't even
or
realize
to-
what
yeah.
you just said to me. Like
Right?
Yeah.
that was rude.
Like, let me find something I know,
You know what
that
I mean?
is
Yes,
If
Filipino.
I meet a white
yes.
person,
Stick to
am I
lumpia,
gonna say
y'all.
like, oh, my plumber's white,
Yeah,
or like
Exactly.
my pesticide guy's white.
exactly.
Oh yeah, my electrician's white. But I will say this: can I share a really funny story?
Yes,
So
always.
I had a friend who came to visit me. I hadn't seen her in a long time, and this was the first. She's Taiwanese, and this is the first time that her her boyfriend was coming to my house. They're just dropping something off. They're peeking through my fence because I told them, yeah, just come to the backyard.
Because her backyard's amazing.
Right. And
What?
her boyfriend's like, oh no, I think there's a worker back there. It was my husband. Like, not my white husband getting mistaken for the help. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. Like, it was just such like a funny moment. Like, you know what I mean? Justin got mistaken for the help. I was,
What up, Justin?
right?
Yeah.
Like,
What up, Justin?
Hilarious.
Was he
Just
working on the backyard?
He
So
was.
jokes.
Must have been weeding or something
Yeah.
back there. And I can't remember if
He's
he
like,
was
I live
in
here.
his work shirt or something. But like, I think because he just wears like a t-shirt and jeans. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It was so.
That's actually so
funny.
funny.
That's so
And like
funny.
in some case, some of you might find that deeply satisfying because of how many years, you know.
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, that we have
It's the
been-
other way around. So
Right.
for us
Some
to just
form of,
kind of
like,
make a
preparation
moment,
here.
like, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I've had people come to my door and I'll answer the door and they're like, "Can I speak to the owner?" I'm like,
Do a 360 and be like, hello.
yeah. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Turn around.
Yes, hi, I'm her.
I'm here now.
You know, so like to have that, it was just really
That's
funny. Like,
hilarious.
Oh,
What a great
Oh my
way.
gosh.
what
That was
an
a really
amazing,
good
that was
way
a
to
great way to end
close
it.
it.
That's
Great
too
way to
good. I
close
can't
it
top
out.
that. Yeah.
Funny.
Okay, we're gonna start a petition for Liz to come back.
I know, right?
Just kidding, just
It
kidding,
has
just kidding.
been
Are we
amazing.
kidding though?
Kidding, not kidding.
We're not
Like,
joking.
obviously, you're welcome.
Yes, I would definitely love to come back again for sure. I've missed you. I've missed this. And it's just a great time.
It does
Yes.
have,
My
like
cup is
whenever you
full.
have free
Me
time.
too.
Like
This was
I
a
know,
highlight
even
of
if
my
it's-
day today, for sure.
You are the high. I feel like I'm the birthday girl.
Yeah, it's like,
Like,
best gift ever.
Like literally.
Have fun
like,
topping that, Justin.
Oh my gosh. You
Oh
guys are
man,
funny.
good times.
I don't want it
Wish
to
Camille
end.
happy birthday.
Yes,
June
yes.
19th.
Let's
Wish
go.
Camille happy birthday. Sign the petition for Liz to return. Make sure you hit up Love and Basketball.
Yes.
Love art and basketball.
Love art and basketball. My
And
bad.
FilCanPreneur.
Yes.
And work with Camille because Christ rules.
Everything around me.
We got it. Perfect. Until next time.
Ingat.
Not a little.